between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Mostert. And some room to work. The 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Washington nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now he'll let it, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Eluding the press. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. He's got the first down inside the 10.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a 49er first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Raheem.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Again, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Francisco.
Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now Mostert. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Now, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Washington.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On first down, Gibson down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
31 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Play fake. Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jameis now on first down. He'll fight. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's Haskins out of the gun.
31-yard line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
San Francisco.
Jameis to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Washington. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
In the end zone.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Haskins will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
No good.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Winston. Got the connection here to Bourne. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent. I got you, son.
Operating from the gun. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 40.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
It shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now at FedEx Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Winston now to throw on first down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Niners 24, Washington 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They go play action here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check pass, check pass. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Go. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Haskins going to throw again. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's 2nd and inches.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Winston. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Deebo Samuel.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down, 49ers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now,
and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off 4th.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brian Poole. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Niners 30, Washington.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the 49ers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.